Okay, guys. Looks like I'm live. Uh, as you guys know, I'm going through some health stuff. Um, I'm losing my eyesight, so it's really hard for me to see the computer screens, to type messages, all kinds of things. So you'll see my eyes move around from time to time. I'm only telling you all this because today's just been one of those days where everything is seeming to be a little bit more challenging. Let's just put it that way. Thankfully, the day is winding down. It's like 10:30 at night. Everybody's in bed. I say everybody, my wife and the dog are in bed. My son is in his room sleeping. Um, so life is good right now. It gives me some time to do some reacts. Um, I've done a lot of my heavier stuff, heavy metal, rock stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of those for the past few days. Now I'm going to jump back into the Bee Gees mode so that my Bee Gees peoples, love all you guys, hope y'all are doing well, can get a fix of the Bee Gees. Last time I did the album, High Civilization, once I finished that up, I was told by quite a number of people that what I should do is jump into their earlier stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump into, which you see it as in the thumbnail. You clicked on the video, so you know this. I'm doing the 1967 album Bee Gees first. So from what I understand, I read a little bit about the album. This is their first breakout type of album. The songs, some of them made it a lot more mainstream, bigger than others, which I think I may have heard a couple of these. I'm going to just replay them anyway. It doesn't seem like the songs are that long in length. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do side one on one reaction video of the album, and then I will stop the video and then start doing side two for the next video. So if you're clicking on this and you're hearing songs that aren't on the first side or the first part of the album, you'll know why. It's because I have two different videos for the album. Just basically going to split it in half. I think in its entirety, it was like 37 minutes long. So, yeah, I think going half and half, I think that's more than enough. You can get your feel, enjoy your Bee Gees. Check out some songs that you may or may not have heard in quite a while, and enjoy it that way. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the punches here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. I have it pulled up on Amazon, just because YouTube has been blocking my videos and giving me a hard time. I don't know. It's frustrating, but I'm just going to play it through Amazon in the background, and then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So the first song, Turn of the Century, yeah, I don't know how long it is. I can't really see the screen. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm just going to hit play, and here we go. Hope you're doing good, guys. Let's go.
Everything's happening at the turn of the century. I'm gonna buy myself a time machine, go to the turn of the century. And all those people passing by, and the town crier makes his cry at the turn of the century. Turn of the century. Big white hats and many spats at the turn of the century. With those horseless carriages at the turn of the century. And there are lots of things to do on a bicycle built for two at the turn of the century. Turn of the century. happening at the turn of the century. I'm gonna buy myself a time machine, go to the turn of the century. And all those people passing by, and the town crier makes his cry at the turn of the century. Turn of the century. Turn of the century.
Okay, so, come on. Let me stop here. Just a quick little shout out here. I really, really kind of dug the trumpet playing in that. I liked that it stood out the way that it did. I don't know if you guys know it. I actually played trumpet for 9 years. Um, and yeah, I got really, really good at it and did some jazz band and things like that. So yeah, I was really feeling that in the background. You can hear it really well. It was very pronounced. I think they did that on purpose. But yeah, what I kind of got from the first little track there. If you notice, the songs are only like a couple of minutes long, like 227, 256, 220, 219, 217. I mean, these are not very long songs. I think the format and the time, the 1967, I have to keep in mind that music was much different during this time frame, this time period. You know, by the time music became really popular and like the type that I listened to, whether that be, you know, some of the harder, hard rock, metal, that type of stuff, songs were 4.5, 5 minutes long, which is pretty much double what you're getting here. And you didn't get 14 tracks. You know, you might get 10 if you're lucky. So it's a little bit different song. There seem to be more songs with a little bit less time, whereas the newer stuff, the songs got longer, but you got less of them. So I'm not really sure, you know, I'm sure there's some sort of marketing ploy involved in all of that. Quick thought that I had during the first little track was it kind of reminded me of the Beatles during that time. I'm wondering if this came before the Beatle time period, or if the Beatles are kind of like hitting at the same time, or I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Beatles. I don't know a lot of their stuff. I know some of their songs. Yeah, but the Beatles never did it for me. I'm not knocking it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying that there's certain bands that I just did not get involved with. I'm gonna get comment screaming at me in the comments section because I said I didn't like the Beatles, but I'm sorry, I just don't. And then another big band that everybody seems to like that I didn't catch on to. Well, there's two. U2. I don't know if you guys like U2 or not. And Bruce Springsteen. Like, never really understood his music either. I don't know if I don't know. I have my reasoning. Just know that it would take a lot for me to get into those bands, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying I'm trying to get myself into a mindset of where I would be during this time so that these songs don't seem so off kilter to me. Because for me, growing up in the time that I did, again, I was born in 1982. So by the time the 90s got here, that's whenever I really started getting into music. And hard rock, metal, that type of stuff was starting to really make a splash. So as a teenager during that time, obviously I turned towards that. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to go back there mentally with these tracks. I'm sorry. Just so that, I can kind of grasp the feel of what I'm listening to. So that's enough of me jammering and blubbering on. I'm going to go back in and we will listen to Holiday.
Ooh, you're a holiday, such a holiday. Ooh, you're a holiday, such a holiday. It's something I think's worthwhile if the puppet makes you smile. If not, then you're throwing stones, throwing stones, throwing stones. Ooh, it's a funny game. Don't believe that it's all the same. Can't think what I just said. Put the soft pillow on my head. Millions of eyes can see, yet why am I so blind? When there's someone else's mean, it's unkind, it's unkind. Dee, 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 yet millions of eyes can see. Yet why am I so blind? When there's someone else's me, it's unkind, it's unkind.
Guys, I'm going to stop there for a second. I'll come back. I didn't mean to hit all the way back. Goodness gracious.
Red champagne away, bring back memories. Think of something nice, fragrant.
Ugh, Amazon is so much harder to control than YouTube. What is the deal? Give me a second, guys. Sorry.
Ooh, you're a holiday. It's unkind. It's unkind.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, you can hear. I have to say that I feel like the Beatles may have played a role in the way that they were produced. If in fact the Beatles was before the Bee Gees, I'm not really sure. I would have to go look that up, and in order for me to do that, I have to be able to see, which makes things a lot more difficult, as I said earlier. So I'm gonna just leave it up to the comment section to let me know which came first, the Beatles or the Bee Gees, because either way, regardless of who came before who, I think the other played some sort of role as to what these songs sound like. Because when I'm hearing this song, even this song, I'm hearing some Beatles influence in there. So I don't know if they were the inspiration for the Beatles. Maybe the Beatles knew of the Bee Gees and they wrote some songs that sounded like this so that it would work, or if it was just a sign of the times and all of these songs just kind of sounded that way. I don't know. I'm just really catching a Beatles vibe within what I'm listening to. And that, again, is not to say that the Bee Gees was better than or less than the Beatles. I'm not making that comparison at all. I'm just saying that from listening to it as a first-time perspective, my reaction is I feel like I hear the Beatles in there. So I don't know. Also, the production side of it, it's very impressive with the orchestra. I can't speak today. Golly, it's been a long one, guys. The orchestra basically is all I'm trying to say. With the way that they trinkle it in there, they sprinkle it a little. It's not like overbearing and in your face, but if you listen in the back, you can hear little things like, bells and just different xylophone, things like that. And then there's also a level of it almost sounds like, and I don't, maybe I'm just crazy tonight. I don't know. Gregorian chant almost. You can hear the levels of, just harmonies and the chant in the background. I'm not really sure if it's got to be them. I was going to say, I'm not sure if they hired other singers to do the background vocals, but I don't understand why the Bee Gees would do that considering how great at vocals they were. So, more than likely, it's the brothers in the background doing backup vocals, and it just sounds like 100 people because they're just that freaking good. Okay, going back in. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
Kind. We are a holiday, every day, such a holiday. Now it's my turn to say, and I say you're a holiday.
That is so Gregorian chant.
It's something I think's worthwhile. If the puppet makes you smile, if not, then you're throwing stones, throwing stones, throwing stones.
You hear the strings,
Beep, 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 beep.
trumpet.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep,
That is a Beatles.
beep, 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 beep.
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have paused it when I did before, but you can't tell me that didn't have a "We all live in a yellow submarine." Like, it's got. I'm not saying that those two songs are even anywhere close. I'm just saying it feels like it sounds like it could be a Beatles song. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna move in. I like that one too. That was good. Actually, I really kind of like Holiday a little bit more than I like the Turn of the Century song, but I don't know. We'll see. Red Chair Fade Away. Okay, let's see what that one's all about.
Red chair fade away, bring back memories. Think of something nice, fragrant lemon trees. I can feel the speaking sky. I don't want to know. It's filling up the air. Grandpa's
A lot of
fairy
use
tale.
of the trumpet.
Red chair round the fire, rainbows all the time. We're all going higher. I can feel the speaking sky. I don't want to know. It's filling up the air. Red chair fade away. 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 Bring back memories. Think of something nice. Fragrant lemon trees. I can feel the speaking sky. I don't want to know. It's filling up the air. Red chair fade away. 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 Red chair.
Can't say I cared for that one too much, guys. Sorry. I mean, the instrumentation in it was good. It had some cool parts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a tough time with that one. I'd probably have to listen to it a couple more times just to kind of understand what we're even talking about. Red Chair Fade Away. I was trying to listen to the lyric, the actual words, to try to maybe understand what we were talking about. Maybe I thought a little bit more context in it would make it better for me. Um, but even in that, I didn't find what I was looking for. So I don't know. Anyways, we're just going to move along. That way we can keep it rolling. 1 Minute Woman. Yeah, the title alone, if you put that out in today's world, you would get all kinds of hate. um, anyway, so 1 Minute Woman. Let's hear what this is all about.
Woman, please. I go down on my knees to say to you with a word so true, I love you. I fail to understand why you don't want my head. I try to find what's on your mind. I wonder, why don't you stop and see why you're not loving me? Would it hurt to say hello, or don't know? 1 minute woman, please. I go down on my knees to say to you with a word so true, I love you. Why don't you stop and see why you're not loving me? Would it hurt to say hello, or don't you know? 1 minute woman, please. I go down on my knees to say to you with a word so true, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, that one was decent. Short song. This one is In My Own Time. 1 Minute Woman was decent. I like that one. A little short for, I don't know. I feel like they could have made that into a little bit more of a production, but it works. For the time, I'm sure that in this time, when these songs were to be played, this is probably, I don't want to call it a normal, but this was probably the norm of having songs that were 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes long, and then you would move on to the next. So.
Come to the United Nations. That was when I was somebody in my own time, sitting selling
There you go.
crossbuns. Memories I can call mine in my own time. My own time. My own time.
I have thoughts. Let me stop there. My own time. Okay. My thought on this. It's a cool song. Kind of throws me back into the mindset conversation that we were having earlier. Whereas, can you imagine what the guitar player, the electric guitar player on that song? I don't know who was playing it. I'm not going to go that far into detail, but can you imagine what they thought of Eddie Van Halen when Van Halen came out and did their guitar solos and the intros that came in behind that? What do you think these musicians were thinking? Because can almost guarantee you when they played that type of song in that time period, they were like, "Man, we were rocking hard." That to them was probably the heaviest type of music that they had heard or that they listened to. I just wonder, as a musician myself, knowing what I know now about music and how wide of a world it can become, I just wonder what their minds went to whenever things like Black Sabbath blew up and that became the new norm. Jimi Hendrix. I mean, there's a lot of different key parts of our history that just kind of implanted the next level of what we consider to be hard rock music. Yeah, I just think it's kind of cool to listen back, and I'm like, wow. To me, that was like not hard rock at all. That was like, it's cool, it's got good stuff in it, but it's not, the rock that I know. So it's just different, different of time frame, time period, and the way we think of our songs, what strikes us as true music versus what was something of the past versus, the future hard rock. I don't like it. There's all kinds of different ways we can all look at this, but I'm just trying to be subjective and listen to the songs and hear them for what they were at that time in their entirety. And I'm trying not to pass too hard a judgment on anything because it's not, again, my place to do that. This isn't about what Ben thinks is good music and not good music. It's irrelevant to anyone else, especially the Bee Gees fans, because this is the Bee Gees. This is what started them. This is, who they were at the time. This was, to them, this is what they were wanting to do with their lives. So who am I to sit here and pass judgment on whether or not I enjoyed it or didn't like it? And I'm not going to do all that. That's crazy talk. Everything we listen to on this channel, whether it's Bee Gees, Metallica, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, Billie Holiday, it doesn't matter. Ozzy Osbourne, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Pat Benatar, all kinds of names. You'll never hear me come at this and say, "Oh, they suck. This music is garbage." I'm not going to do that. I just refuse to do that because, again, every artist has songs that become their favorites, and they have songs that they did just because it's something that came out of them. And it may not hit me in one way. It may not have hit Barry in one way. But you know what? It hit somebody. So that's all I'm saying. Anyways, all that ranting and raving and my ignorance in my own time. Yeah, that was a pretty cool song. Every Christian lion-hearted man will show you. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Dude, I literally just made a comment about Gregorian chant, and now they're gonna come into this song and bring that in. Ooh, I don't know, guys. The universe is talking to me.
Take this in hand, said he who stands behind the chair. A broken table there. Every Christian lion hunting man will show you. Every Christian lion hunting man will show you. Don't walk so tall before you crawl. For every child is thinking of something wild. Every Christian lion hunting man will show you. Every Christian lion hunting man will show you. Every Christian lion hunting man will show you. Every Christian lion will
Okay, so every Christian lion-hearted man will show you. Okay, so that seems to be the halfway point. What would I say about that song? Actually, I think I like that one. Oh, looks like I got to do one more song. Grace Fenton, Kirk Royal Academy of Arts. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, I think I like that one better than any of the rest of the songs. That was a little different. That had that the chant in there, but then it was the repetitive of that and the melody that kind of caught me. I found myself kind of zoning out, just chilling and enjoying the music. So I think that's what it was meant to do. Yeah, I don't know. Lyrically, I can't say that I connected with it as much as I have with other Bee Gees songs, but from a musicality standpoint, I enjoyed it. So, with that being said, we're gonna do this next one. I guess that's Crace Fenton Kirk Royal Academy of Arts. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay, let's do it.
He smiled and rubbed the stubble on his chin. His shoes showed signs of weariness and dreariness of life that's growing thin. Yet he didn't have so very far to go. With a pencil in his hand, he would travel on as planned. Where the mist up in the mountain threw a light. Craze Vincent Kirk, see him go on his way. Oh, they don't know where he is. Very, very nice, very, very nice. Even in the morning when he slept, something good is missing. There's nothing very much to talk about, and nothing very much to see. Craze Vincent Kirk, see him go on his way. Oh, they don't know where he is. Very, very nice, very, very nice. Talks about the place he likes to go, and you never see the worrying and hurrying that makes a person slow. Yet you wouldn't think he'd be so hard to find. Yet he looks so very busy, but there's nothing on his mind, and his wavy hair continues not to grow. Craze Vincent Kirk, see him go on his way. Oh, they don't know where he is. Very, very nice, very, very nice. Craze Vincent Kirk, see him go on his way. Oh, they don't know where he is. Very, very nice, very, very nice.
Okay. Fun little ditty that they added at the end of the side one. Um, I mean, it made the vocal, the harmonies. Excuse me. It made the harmonies sound great. I don't know if you guys could hear it in your headphones. I could hear it in mine. After towards the end of the song, whenever they did the Craze Fenton or whatever the name is, yeah, Craze Fenton Kirk. When they did that part at the end, you could hear that they were singing the vocal into the microphone, basically like I am now here. So if you notice, I turn my head and I get close, you can hear my vocal a lot clearer than what you're getting whenever I do this. The idea behind it is that the closer you get to your mic, the louder and clearer you become, obviously. But if you listen and what they were just doing, they were standing close to their mic with their headphones on, and you could hear the music still playing in their headphones while they sang that part a cappella, which it sounds like they're doing it without anything in the background because it's very, very faint that you can hear it. But if you listen really closely during that pause, whenever it's just their vocal and you think they're singing by themselves and they were catching their harmonies that way, really truthfully, they still had the music playing in their headphones and they were still singing their regular parts. They just had music to give them timing to know when to sing what they were singing. Not that that matters. It doesn't make the song good or bad or any of that. I'm just giving you guys what I know from being in the studio. I could hear the bleed through from their headphones into the mics. That's how hot the mic is, meaning that their microphone is very alive and well. So whenever they were singing, it was picking up whatever was playing in their headphones. That was kind of cool. I just thought it was neat to hear that. The newer albums that are recorded now, we've gotten so ridiculously meticulous about every little thing that all of those bleed throughs and all that stuff would be filtered out and cut out. You wouldn't hear that regardless. On a new album, you're not going to catch that type of stuff. Just because the standard has changed so much throughout the years. But anyways, that's the end of the first half. I've been talking for 36 minutes. It's time to catch a break. Now, I haven't really been talking the whole time. I've been listening. But yeah, definitely time to get up and move around a little bit. I'm starting to feel like I can't feel my legs. Anyways, hope you guys are well. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be recording side 2, and I will be releasing it shortly. So just hang in there, hang with me. And yeah, let's keep celebrating the Bee Gees and where they came from and learning all about them. So, all right. Well, guys, I will see you on the next one. And I sincerely hope you're doing well. Take care.